Once there was an ice cube in a freezer, in scientific terms, water after the freezing stage. The freezing stage is when the temperature had gone below 0 degrees, which means heat got taken away. A cook wants to take the ice and put it in a glass to make iced tea. He puts the ice cube in a glass, but he quickly remembers he has to go somewhere else, and he forgot about the ice in the glass. The ice is left in the glass, and since the ice is not in a chilled place, it starts to melt. Right now, the ice is in the melting phase, which means heat is slowly being added by the temperature surrounded by it. Soon the ice has been fully melted and has now become a liquid. That liquid is water, or scientifically called H2O, 2-part hydrogen atoms and 1 part of oxygen atoms. The cook comes back and now decides he does not want iced tea, he wants hot tea. The cook takes the water and pours it into a pot to boil on the stove. While the water is still boiling, gas starts to rise from the pot. The water is now at a point where it is 100 degrees or above that temperature. Heat is obviously being added. This is the process from liquid to gas, which is called sublimation. The gas travels up the chimney and floats up to the sky. It has now combined and mixed in with the clouds. Around a half an hour later, it starts to rain from the clouds that the gas joined into. It started to rain because of the moisture in the air, and the gas had obviously transformed into a liquid. This process is called evaporation or vaporization. The same cook has a children's party to prepare for, and he wants to make slushies for them. For slushies, you do need ice. Sadly, the water pipe to the kitchen was broken, and he had no water bottles left. But he had an idea. He quickly decides to get a pot, go outside, and collect rainwater for the ice. If you're thinking why he didn't go to the market, it's because he did not have a car to drive in, and he could not walk because the store was miles away and he would get wet. With the collected rainwater, he places it in the freezer. It's done freezing after 3 hours. That process from a liquid to a solid is freezing. As I stated before, heat has been taken away, thus the freezing. The ice, once a liquid, then a gas, then a liquid once again, is now back to being a solid, and the slushies were great. And all the children enjoyed very much.